Checking the oil. Looks good. So if you saw my last video, it was chaos. Monday, Tuesday was absolute madness here on the farm. We had gale winds and heavy snow blowing over the farm, and yeah, it was quite an adventure for a few days. Hauling snow, getting rid of snow, the snow piling on again, getting out, getting rid of that snow, and on it went. 36 hours straight. I am so happy we are seeing some sun, and there's no snow falling from the sky. Whatever snow is on the ground will melt by the end of this week, I'm sure. I'm keeping my fingers crossed at least. Moving on to the next project here on the farm, we need to get this shed ready because within 3 to 4 weeks at the latest, we are going to start getting our first lambs. So I'm starting out by putting up the braces on the first and the last hoop to making sure that the whole structure holds together before I move on to step number 2, which is to put on the wooden beams which the tin roof is screwed onto. So there are 4 braces on this one. They all run from a central beam up to the first and the last hoop of this shed, which gives good, nice stability. The idea is that you can actually lift and move this whole structure with a tractor using a loader on the parallel beam that these braces are attached to, and then obviously everything needs to be in the right place. Once that's done, we're moving on to the parallel wooden beams, which need to be screwed onto the structure. So these shouldn't have been left outside. I should have put a tarp over these a long time ago, but yep, I didn't. So some of them have bent, but not so bad. So you start by putting the beams alongside the whole structure, marking out the CC center point of each hoop. This will make sure that the hoops line up correctly all the way from the bottom up to the top, making it a lot more easy to put on the metallic roof. Because if the structure is even a little bit crooked, that's gonna create problems further on. And then all you have to do is attach it, start screwing some holes, and finally putting in and screwing on the bolts. So, as with everything farming and farm related, things take time, so I'm going to continue working on this. For today, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of how we shear our rams, because last week you won the shear sheeper. Oh god, that's not a word. Because last week the sheep shearer was here. He helped us shear 21 of our rams, you know, big guys, 70 kilos each. It was quite a workout, but we managed to get it done. He's incredibly skilled. So he was here. I'll let you guys see what happened last week when we sheared the rams. He was supposed to be here at 12, he said. Johan, where are you? Flytta ut den där. Yeah. it. He said that the rams are in really good shape. It's hard to get an idea of how they are doing until you have sort of sheared them, because underneath all the wool, even though you kind of feel their backs to see if they are in good condition, it's not always easy. So having them sheared and having him approve their condition makes me very happy. We've done a good job. They charge extra to shear 1 year wool because it's obviously dirtier. There's a lot more fat in it and it makes it harder to shear. That also means that the comb and the blade that he's using in the actual shearer wear down more quickly if you're cutting or shearing wool a little bit like this. So that's why they charge a little bit extra. But now is a perfect time to shear these guys because the spring or the summer wool is coming up underneath this old growth, this old wool. So it should make it easier to shear. And I think on most of these guys the wool is coming off like butter, really. We'll get a verdict after we've done all. We have 5 left, I think.
Bra gjort! Ja, nu hoppar ner i badkaret när du kommer hem nu, va?
So I hope you enjoyed that, seeing a professional at work. As a small farmer, I am reliant on experts coming from the outside, helping me with things I don't have time to do or the expertise to do. Both my time and my back is grateful for the service that he provides. So I'm really happy with the condition that the rams are in. They're not too fat and they're definitely not too thin. One of the big mistakes that I made last year and that I learned from is that I didn't feed these guys pellets at all. They only had hay. And when it came time to shear them, I noticed they were not in their best condition at all. As a farmer, you want to see your animals be in a good condition even through the hard times of winter. I felt a lot of shame and regret. I had some sleepless nights when I was being very hard on myself. When my animals are not doing great, there is good reason to be self-critical.
Here you go!
So they say that every day is a learning day, and that is definitely true. It's a mindset that I think is really important to keep with you, even when you have done something for many years, but especially when you're starting out. It's easy to play the comparison game and look at others and what they know and what they seem to be good at and compare yourself to that, and it's only gonna leave you feeling inadequate and unmotivated. So I really try to keep that mindset alive in me every single day, because at the end of the day, I think self-doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. So trying to focus back to your own context, your own situation, and compare yourself to yourself, like I did now. Have I gained more knowledge? Have I gained more wisdom? Am I better at something now than I was last year? Are my animals doing better now than they were last year? If the answer to those questions are yes, then I would definitely say, you're doing all right. Willem, you're doing all right. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, take care. See ya.